Hey everyone, I just thought it was time to introduce myself. My name is Tim Souza and I am so excited to start Real Estate en Route. Now if you've been following my social channels for a bit, you know that something was coming. Now here it is. Welcome to Real Estate en Route. Now, what is Real Estate en Route? What will I be doing? What will be happening with this thing? Well, let me tell you. So I am going to be traveling from community to community, so town to city to community to small town, and I will be interviewing real estate agents to find out what's happening in their respective real estate markets. So highlighting their agents and their specializations and saying, hey, what is happening in your market? Now, there's gonna be a couple outcomes of this. One is that I'm going to have a YouTube channel, the one you're watching right now, which is super cool, called Real Estate en Route. And here you will find a couple of things. One, you're gonna find the agents and the agent interviews alongside a home that they happen to be listing. So you can see a home in that community. And there'll also be little B-rolls of the community itself as I go through that community. Two, we're gonna see a podcast, so an unedited or unabridged version of the interviews. We're gonna dive deeper into actually what's happening in the real estate markets, advice that these agents would actually give to people who are looking to buy in their market, and the opportunity for us to understand how to buy and sell a home within that community. Now, if you're unaware, every city and community operates slightly differently when it comes to the real estate market. So it's really exciting to go and talk with experts within a community, within specific neighborhoods of that community, and to see what they recommend and why houses are priced a certain way. And what does it mean when you buy a detached versus semi-attached versus a lot of land versus a bungalow, and why sometimes some of those attached homes would be worth more than a bungalow when it comes to cities like Ottawa, or what's happening in Kingston in regards to the real estate market after policies were passed in Toronto. So there's so many cool things that are happening that I thought it would be really cool to start here in Ontario, to start where I have been living for the last number of years, and to go from starting in Ottawa, working my way down to Toronto. I'm gonna pause for a bit, go out to Alberta, work our way back to Toronto, pause for a bit, yes, I'll cover Toronto, and then go back to California, and then work my way back to figure out what the heck is happening in real estate in North America. So I am super excited. I am super pumped to see and meet all of these different human beings. The ones I've met so far, not gonna lie, I filmed a few so far. The ones I've met so far are freaking awesome. These people are amazing. They care about the clients that they serve. They care about their community. They want their communities to do well. And so that is what I am launching. That is what Real Estate en Route is, and it's where what I'll be doing for the next little bit. How are you gonna do that, Tim? Well, to be honest with you, I'm gonna be in about 52 communities in the next short period of time. So I'm living in a van. That's right, you heard me right. Tiny home. I downsized to a tiny home, and I am now living in a tiny home, AKA a converted van. Oh my gosh, there's so much noise right now. Please hold. Okay. Working out of my converted van, I'm doing the van life thing. So if you follow my personal channels, you will see a little bit more of the van life. But as far as what you can learn, if you have questions around real estate, around what's happening in real estate in Ontario specifically, because that's where I'm right now, but what is happening in real estate across Canada. If you're curious about what's happening in real estate across North America, we will be covering that. And if you want me to come to your community and cover real estate and what's happening in the real estate market there, please comment down below, reach out to me. You can feel free to follow my Instagram, DM me directly, DM me on all the social medias, really. And the whole goal of this is help spread education and help people understand what is happening in their respective real estate markets. I mean, why not create a large knowledge base of consumers based off of the experts that are already working in this day in and day out, right? When people sell 100 homes a year, 52 homes a year, 35 homes a year, they're touching basically 3 homes a month and 3 sales a month. They're the experts in what's happening in this industry. So I thought it was high time to lean into that. Now, full disclosure, I recognize that as I cross through North America, I'm crossing over territories and lands that are ceded and unceded. And so you will see in my comments, or in the description down below, you will see a territorial acknowledgement. And I want you to know what that means. living here in Waterloo, in the land that I'm currently filming on, is unceded land for the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe people. What that means is that the Haldimand Tract, or the land that I'm on, is on either side of the Grand River, was taken by the government of Ontario and by the government of Canada from the people who originally lived and occupied the land, who still do, who are still here. The Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe people are still here. Six Nations are still here. And so you will see me putting a land claim in a number of the communities, because as we talk about real estate, we're talking about ownership of land. And I think it's incredibly important to begin to have the dialogue around what it means to be living on land that was originally promised via treaties that are hundreds of years old by other people. So you'll see that as well. I just wanted to flag it and bring your attention to it because Native peoples in many communities around the world are still very much alive and well. And Canada has been in an ongoing conversation around what does it mean to name that. And so they've educated me to name that part of my journey. So you'll see that in the comments down below. Another type of video that you will see on Real Estate en Route is little snippets of learnings that I've had, little snippets of learnings that are super interesting. Things like in the rental of water heaters. Did you know that people rent water heaters? In California, we don't do that. Things around what does it mean to fly drones in spaces that have military airports nearby? Like, how do you get licensed for that? I have learned, actually, there's a bubble that protects Toronto all the way out to Waterloo and up to the edge of the GTA, actually created more problems for communities like Kingston when 300 homes were bought in a single day. So I am going to have like a fun facts type video that will be released as well. And on that fun facts type video, you'll get to learn all the fun facts that I've been learning that didn't exactly fit into that 15-minute interview that I had with these agents that I still think is incredibly valuable and the reason that we lean into them. The last one is that this is all about making real estate fun again. And so to have fun with real estate, to have fun with agents. So I'm going to do some fun videos. There'll be some social media influencers that I'll get to communicate with and to hang out with that I've already arranged, and I can't wait to go hang out with. I'll be having laughs and fun times with all of these agents as we communicate. And I've asked them to be fun when we hang out, when we do the interview. And so, yes, these are professionals, but yes, these are professionals who are enjoying their jobs, enjoy what they do, and have fun in the process. And they're all kind of quirky because you know what? If they get to express themselves on camera, then you get to know them as persons a little bit more, right? So that's the exciting part about this. So we're gonna have fun in each of these communities. We're gonna learn about agents in each of these communities and how they do their business and what it looks like to run a real estate business. If you've ever been curious, we're gonna look at what does it mean to sell a home and buy a home in each of these communities, the land that these communities sit on, where these markets are headed in the next number of months, the next couple of years. We're also going to look at where these cities are developing, where they've been, where they're growing. We're going to learn about the history of real estate in these communities and what's been happening. So stay tuned. This is going to be an exciting journey, and I am so excited to see where we will be a year from now after we have released 2 communities a week over the next 52 weeks. That's 104 communities. I think it's going to be a brilliant challenge. I want to make sure that I am bringing the best to you. And so if you want more from me, please let me know. Please tell me what you're looking for down below when it comes to real estate, when it comes to being en route. If you want me to come to your community, if you have agents that you think I should be connecting with. I am so excited. And my little plug here is that I am so excited to combine my experience within tech and entrepreneurship and helping companies get up and running and meeting with these entrepreneurs, these realtors in all these communities. I'm excited to combine my experience in that tech and that space with real estate because I've been an agent for the last number of years that I've kind of been on hold, really. I've just recently rejoined the real estate world, and I am so excited to figure out what the heck is happening when I've been gone. My parents are realtors, and so I grew up with, in the real estate realm, and I understand a lot of it, but I'm excited to see how that changes from region to region, market to market, and I am so excited to bring you guys on this journey with me. So without further ado, I hope to see you on Thursday when we release our first Realtor en Route in Ottawa. I will see you then. Cheers, everyone. Oh, I almost forgot. Feel free to follow us on social media. So it's Real Estate en Route. That's on Instagram. We are on Facebook, and we are on YouTube, which hopefully is where you're seeing this now. So those are our 3 channels. If you think I should be somewhere else, I probably won't be doing real estate TikToks, but if you think I need to be anywhere else, please let me know. Again, this is an adventure, and I'm inviting you on it to help me craft the journey of what it means to be en route.